When the messengers returned back to the underworld, they narrated their journey to King Nyamiyonga. Nyamiyonga was furious. How could Omukama Isaza reject his symbol of blood brotherhood and give it to his gatekeeper, a mere peasant? He brooded for a few minutes and inquired after his messengers. "What does King Isaza like most?" "My lord, Isaza likes two things: cattle and women above all else." Nyamiyonga sent for his beloved daughter Nyamata, who was literally named after milk. He dispatched her to Isaza's palace with strict instructions neither to disclose her true identity nor to reveal who sent her there. Nyamata, flanked by her escorts, left by night for Isaza's kingdom. The escorts returned back to Nyamiyonga's palace, leaving Nyamata to go to Isaza's gate by herself. She was received by Bukuku, who, blinded by her beauty, did not question about her whereabouts or identity or purpose to the palace. Nyamata expressed her wish to be announced to the king. Bukuku half walked and half ran to Isaza's presence to announce the great beauty, Nyamata. Bukuku knelt before the king. "My lord, there is a lady in front of your palace, and though I have no intention of insulting ladies, there is no one as beautiful as she is in your entire household." On hearing this, Isaza sent off his sister Runyunyuzi, meaning star, to go and inspect the great beauty of Nyamata. Like Bukuku, Runyunyuzi was taken aback by the visitor's extraordinary looks, rushed back to her brother and exclaimed, "I am not jealous of her because I'm not as beautiful. You too have not set your eyes on such beauty." Isaza thus sent for Nyamata to be brought into the palace. On seeing Nyamata, Isaza fell in love with her and decided to take her to wife. At night, Isaza inquired from Nyamata, "Where did you come from?" Nyamata, laughing, replied, "I am a daughter of Bahuma parents who live in your kingdom. There are quite many, you wouldn't even tell if I told you their names." "One day they will pay their visits. You don't have to worry." Isaza, consumed by love, asked no further questions. As Isaza was seated with Nyamata, conversing playfully, the king's cows happened to stray towards their direction. Isaza got up at once and ran towards the cows, curious as to how they had strayed. Nyamata was furious. The king, realizing what he had done, came back to her and spoke coaxingly. "My dear, do not be angry with me. I lose all sense of proportion whenever I see cows." The matter had been settled. Nyamata had found out Isaza's weakest point. At 6 months of pregnancy, Nyamata decided to go home to her father, Nyamiyonga. "I'm going back home to tell my people about you and your kingdom," she told her husband. "You know, I do not want my child with no maternal relatives." Isaza was impressed with her words and bade her farewell. He sent her off with a few escorts. But when Nyamata had reached the border of Isaza's kingdom, she escaped from the escorts and disappeared. Terrified, the escorts returned to the palace and reported the incident. Isaza was left puzzled by the escort's story.